See, see that there, right? All you rats, you can't actually push your shit, 'cause you'd all get. So, like I said, guys, it's really simple. Everybody that gets the issues when you chat in here, like this, watch. Hello. Nope. It doesn't look like spam. It doesn't look like StreamYards and YouTube says, you're a cunt. We don't want you to get out there. Minute. Or is it because I'm white? I mean, have you got different StreamYards from I? I don't get it. Your comment's been blocked. Normally it means you're a spammer. Now what they're actually doing, guys, is they're actually chatting from their StreamYards, just like me. Look, hello. Heidi, hi. But I'm not a spammer. Have you noticed there's only certain channels that have this issue? I know Tyrone's one of them, because I had to go and help him the other day there. I know as well the big up Jamie with his red G. It didn't last long, did it? We really want to listen to your voice, Jamie. And also, Wilder, when you first come back, right, which was like, I don't know, what, 5 days after I saw you did the show, you can't, you did fuck all again. You said, he's the lucky you didn't have Police Scotland. What were you interviewed about, Wilder? Exactly. Gypsy Dave, since he's your tech guy, what was he interviewed about by Police Scotland, Dave? What kind of charges? Was it like Lammy's crackhead shit? You know, because he wasn't that far away, Lammy, at Cross Hill, or the water, like, But anyway, hi. Anybody got anything that'd be funny we could chat about? I mean, what's happened this week so far? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Because I don't. See, I love the fact what's coming's coming. And I know that those that like to talk to the popo are generally Orange Lodge, like Wilder. Hey, do you notice how Wilder they call me a Walter? Because they fucking Kens. Boness, you bass. EH51, man. 51st state for the borough. Nah? Fucking too right. Just about to become a city Edinburgh. Buckle up, buttercup. I get to go home without moving. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fucking epic. When you can, you can. Isn't it? So anyway, what's been happening? What's been going on in the world of the used to be a dating site? No, what's going down? I heard Eyes is back out again, screaming the Corinthians alcoholics because he's gay. and he likes to project. I heard that and shit. I remember asking Eyes that hears and all whatever, eyes and ears and all that shit. Yeah. I remember asking him, "Are you Christian?" "Yes, I'm Christian." And I says, "But you're gay." "And so how you getting to heaven? How'd you square that away?" He called me homophobic. Like, what the fuck is that about? I mean, as a Christian, right? I got a gay cousin, to be fair, called Ali, right? He's older than me. He'd punch fuck you every one of yous. He's an ex fucking Royal Marine. Hey, but that's why I joined the army. And he joined the navy. You get me, right? But if I ask him that question, right, Kimmy, he'll tell me, Eyes, just like pretend I'm talking to you, Eyes, just for effect. He'd tell me I wasn't getting into heaven after everybody I killed anyway, cause, and that's a reasonable answer, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because you hate the sin, not the sinner, right? Yeah. You just ask questions to understand people's mindset, right? There's no malice there. There's no aggression. There's no victimization. It's just asking a fellow Christian, well, since you quote the Corinthians a lot as you're talking to people that are alcoholics, whilst you're drunk too, which is kind of fucking weird, right? Just as a standard human being doing that, right? Never mind that the Corinthians are about being homosexuality being an affront to God and Jesus and should be wiped out, to be fair, right? That doesn't mean I believe that. But if you believe you're a Christian whilst being homosexual, you must have had to square that away in your own head at some point. And when somebody asks you, how do you square that? They're not picking at you. They're not poking at you. They're not homophobic. They're just like, how does that work for you then? Because every Bible I've fucking read, I don't give a shit. Any Abrahamic book, whether it be the Torah, the Quran, or the Bible, it all says no homo upstairs. That's what it says. So when you ask people these questions that happen to be like homosexual and shit, straight away, because they can't answer it, they can't answer it in any real Christian facet, they automatically call you homophobic. See, my Bible taught me hate the sin, not the sinner. It also taught me not to judge, but to point out what is actually normal and factually. And it also said to tell people when they're doing wrongs according to the book. So how did that become homophobic? Since we're a Christian country, allegedly. And if you want to sell me, we're no longer Christian, we're now Islam. Well, you'd be what worse off with Islam than what you would with Christian. See, this is why we got taught shite and the lie. Yeah? There's facts. See, what I'm saying right now is factually correct, right? But nobody likes to hear it. It's facts. You know? You're all too intertwined in your own self fucking preservity and thinking that you're right and everybody else is wrong. That's why society's fucked. There is no happy medium. You can't have no unity whilst everybody's calling for sides. You notice that? You notice how they say, if you like them, it's my side. What side? How you getting unity whilst calling out for sides? See, I find it fucked up. I find it retarded. I actually, to be fair, I'll be disappearing shortly off this platform because we've got a job to do. And none of yous are going to fuck all about it. Yous are the problem. I go all over the YouTubes all over the world, and it's only when I come into the UK section that you get cunts that want to make it all about you. Do you know why? Because they have nothing. Look at the ones that are calling out people for being bad whilst hiding what they and their crew are doing. Do you know why? Because they have nothing else. All they have is the YouTubes. Yeah, right. I mean, when was it good to use your man's money to pay for a YouTuber's £1,200 fine? If he didn't pay for it, he goes to jail for batting a transvestite. Now, who would do that? What YouTuber battered a transvestite, got fined for it, right? And was given, if you don't pay the fine, you got to do the time. What YouTuber was dafter enough to do that? And what other YouTuber that says she's not far right paid for it via her husband Paul's money? Answers on the back of your postcard, guys. Or did you not know that? Did you not know that? Oof. See, $1,200 to that's like, what's that, 16 days? Isn't it? Roundabout. Yeah, my 3.5 grand was 28-day extract, to be fair. Hence, I got a 5-digit Scottish jail number, 709. I won't give you the last 2 digits. Wow, I am old, eh? 5 digits in Scotland. Big up the star up. You cunts are dafties. You're all running about with people that are the biggest rats. But why? Why? Is it because you actually understand what's going on about you? Or is it because you're like most cunts, like Bobby? Bobby's a repeater. How you doing, Bobby? No offence. Right? Bobby posts stuff that doesn't make sense to other people. Especially me, Bobby. Just saying. Right? But at least he's got half the pulse speed. What you've got? What? Nah. You're all running about right now without a clue what's happening. I find it fucking hilarious, to be fair. Me, I'm helping people right now. Right? I'm doing things for people so that, you know, they'll be able to help themselves. Been watching the bullshit about accountants. Accountants. I've shown you guys, according to the MOD, my last year's servants, I was accountant. Why don't you ask these fake accountants to put up their diplomas? Put up their stuff, right? And I think some people, especially people I was speaking to last night and chatting that, they should just let that Z be. Let it go. It needs you, official. Has nowhere else to go. That's why you got set up last week on somebody else's place and they just disappeared to let you chat. I found the whole thing kind of pathetic and condescending, but I thought you would have actually seen it, official. To be fair, the same people that slag you is the same crew. Ain't that right, Michelle C? Because it's you who paid that transvestite Bathros fine with Paul's money. Because you don't get enough pip, pal. You don't get enough pip. Facts. So remember that, guys. When she says she's no far right, wow, you'll just keep dafter. The transvestite batterer pays fine, but you're no far right. She is actually no far right, to be fair. She's cancel culture. She's the queen of the lefties. Because the left are the Stasi. Did you not actually realise this, right? Well, come on, rewind back to World War Two. The Nazis are far right, are they? Are they really? Wait a minute. Hitler took control of what party exactly? What party was it? Hmm. Now, Reform, they made a deal with a party, didn't they? In an election. Yeah? Right? That party was called the SDP, the Social Democrat Party. Yes. Hitler took control of the Social Democrat Party just before World War Two. So if the far right is the Nazis, what does the Social Democrat Party equal? Is that not socialist? Is that not the left? Thoughts? See, that's a difference, isn't it? If you actually comprehend what things are, you can see through it. It's like Tommy Robinson tried to unite the right. Fuck up. And then we have what? Reform in England and the SDP, Rangers fans, in Scotland. Eh, is it just me being a apolitical kind of guy that looks at it and says, mental, eh? No. Yep. Buckle up, buttercups. Because we all know what came later, eh? We all know. Oh, a roadway purpose. Yes, you are the reason 2,500 people turned up to Glasgow Council this year in Scotland. From hotels in Birmingham, Manchester. One, citizenship up here. Oh, funny, funny, funny. No. Just so you can, right, use people that come up here from another country that are helping them come up here. You will be targeted soon too. Just like your BBC crew. Right? Because that's yous. You're scum. The real people at the cladding, aye? The real people that were worried, they left. They left because of your roadway purpose. You're Zionists. You can. Cunts turning up to protest without kenning facts. Shame on you. Scum. We don't want your rejects for England, all right? So I'd highly suggest all your wee Tommy Robinson crew Zionists. Aye, all yous. Stop trying to fire up your fucking unwanted fucking hotel people up here. We ken what you're doing. And we'll treat you like the Scousers. Just a certain way. Because you've all gave us your Reggie plates. Do you think we're not watching? LVSS, Loyal Very Sovereign Scots. We're fucking everywhere. That's why the eyes are there. You can live in your cars. Two of you have already got air tags on them. Stupid. We don't like what you're doing. Purely educational, hypothetical purposes only. We're having a laugh, guys. It's comedy here, innit? But we know what you're fucking doing. Innit? Any cunt that votes for the SDP, go and watch your history. And go and ask yourself why Reform done a deal with the SDP. Last election, Come on, they did. You want what's right for this country? You got to be apolitical, non-political shit. Apolitical. You got to be right enough and white enough and Brits enough, Norman enough, whatever you want to look at it, for here enough to call out the shit. Don't give a fuck what party it is. You call it out. You don't do it on YouTube. You do it in your fucking party office, local. Sitting on this shit, discussing shit, is the reason why they're fucking us up the ass. Pure educational hypothetical purposes only. I met a lot of fat cunts in the army, to be fair. Right? Good people. Nice people. But thick. I met a lot of brightest cunts I've ever met in the fucking army, too. I have never met as many retarded cunts on this fucking YouTubes. YouTube, sorry. That I've met in the last 5 years. I've not. I remember listening to City X say, anybody takes piss at my disability, I'll be phoning the Rosers. You'll be phoning the police. 10 minutes later, he called me a retard when I have autism. Should I phone the Rosers? I remember plenty of people. Society X. What's his name? Got burnt out by mistaken identity. Not a nonce. Sparky Shack. But mistaken identities happened even though nobody was interviewed. Get me? I smell shite. That's just me, though. Purely educational, hypothetical, opinionated as I am. Right? Him. Who else? Anne Marie. Who else? Who else was telling people to phone the police? Phone the police and tell them about the YouTubers talking about you. As we were having online safety bill debates in Parliament, right? Anne Marie, Vincent Vega, lots of them, basically buzzstars, to be fair, right? Ken them that couldn't actually handle stuff, pissy holes, right? And they were asking people to do this shit, right? 4 years ago, well, 3 and a bit, really, right? When the government said, we will be taking every complaint on every social media as, are we doing the right things? So when they got loads of complaints, we got an online safety bill. Did anybody ever notice that? Did you notice that? Did anybody notice it? So when all these people were telling you, phone the police on them, complain about this, report it to YouTube, strike it, you were all giving us the online safety bill. The best thing is, I noticed Michelle C doing the same shit with Wilder and that, striking cunts and all the rest of it, right? And Michelle, she should know better. Because it was on JCV's channel, we actually taught everybody about the online safety bill like 2 years before it came in. Gave you the actual videos. Crazy shit. Do you think they were like, who did he work for? Like, normal people with common sense would say, don't complain. We'll get legislated against. Who the fuck do they work for when they tell you to phone up at the point in time, make complaints at the point in time, when they take all complaints as a way to legislate against us in the UK? I mean, what type of people would do that? Think about that. Because they expect you to believe they're intelligent enough right now to still follow what they say. Because they're right. Interesting when you think about it like that, isn't it? Mate, yes, I'm a boot boy. I've took the Queen's shilling. Yeah. But I ain't fucking retarded. I don't tell you to grass people up. Because the first thing you learned in the army was tell them nothing. Who tells you to grass up, guys? Is it Frank? Call Frank. He wants to know. Yep. Got a drug problem? Call Frank. Yep. Do you remember Pale and Hayes? The comedy show? Do you remember how they used to do the thing about, the joke? Because Frank is the state. When I was wee, Frank used to go skiing. Be the army, be the best. There'd be an arrow pointing at Frank, wouldn't there? And Frank would either be jumping out of a plane, skiing down a mountain, or on a ship. But Frank is the government, right? Hale and Paster's a great one, though. They showed you Frank in the wee green bit and a bomb going off, and then they gave you 50 fucking arrows pointing at Frank. My point is, the only people that want you to grass up people are the state, the popo. And any YouTuber that's asking you to call the police on people is someone that aligns with the state and the police. And they're willing to talk about it. So we all know what they are, We didn't like them in the army. We didn't like them in Broomhouse either. We all know what snitches get. Snitches get stitches, sometimes found in ditches. Beasts get burnt out because they want some cutting about. Ain't that right, Wilder? Who makes videos about kids and then gets interviewed about by the police? It's kind of weird, isn't it? I think that's why he was upset, because I was going to take the USB stick about the PlayStation stuff. I won't do that. But I will find out who the officer is and maybe hand it to them. Do you know why? Because you've all sat there on lots of panels telling people to phone the police. And I got you all clipped up doing it. Hey! Do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. It's biblical. It's an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And here's the thing. I ain't fucking blind. And I both new fucking teeth. So I'll see you and bite you. But here's the thing. I'm not like you. But I know plenty of people who are. Yeah. I know plenty of people that have no morals. See, this is the dilemma. This is the conundrum. It's like, how do you deal with it? Which way? Click. There's 3 ways you deal with things. Well, 4 technically. I could go yawn, like I've been doing. But unfortunately, the more you yawn, the more they want. Well, buckle up, because to be fair, something's going on fire tonight, and I know 4 of yous should be scared.